Okay guys, before we start reading our science level readers on the solar system, we are going to preview some vocabulary so that it'll make the text more comprehensible when you start to read. I want you guys to see if you can determine where the vocabulary words are in this science level reader. What indicates a vocabulary word or a key term that you would need to see, that you would need to know when reading a text? What? It'll be bold. It might be highlighted. So I want you to flip through the pages of this text and see if you can point out any of the key vocabulary that we need. Universe and galaxy. Star, okay. Let's discuss some of these vocabulary words that you've mentioned that you saw within the text. Sun. What is the sun? What is the definition listed for the sun?
The star at the center of our solar system.
It's the star at the center of our solar system. So when we start referencing the sun, we need to attack that with our definition that the book gives us by it being at the center of our solar system. Planet. Let's look at the word planet. What would be the definition of planet?
A large object that moves around a star.
Large object that moves around the star. So what planet do we live on? Earth. We're going to start reading our science level readers with a different group, and we're going to start by previewing some vocabulary so that they can tackle the content and it's more comprehensible for the students. Before we start reading lesson 2 of our science level reader, we're going to preview some vocabulary. These are words that are key terms that we need in order to help us understand the content. So we're going to preview them before we start reading so that when we come to the word, we'll be able to know the definition ahead of time. So some of the vocabulary words that you have, one is solar system. What is the book's definition of a solar system?
A solar system is a group of objects in space that travel around a star. The sun is a star in the center of our solar system.
Okay. What about comets? What is a comet?
Comet is a ball of rock, ice, and frozen gas.
Okay. Has anybody ever seen a comet? No?
I haven't.
The students are completing a solar system graphic organizer on the planet of their choice, and they are conducting research on a web quest. Yadira, what planet did you choose for your solar system project?
Mars.
Mars? Why did you choose Mars?
Because it's red.
It's because it's red? Okay. What are some interesting fun facts that you have on your graphic organizer?
There was once an ocean on Mars.
There was once an ocean on Mars. That's very interesting. What project did you choose to do? What planet did you choose to do for your solar system project? Saturn? Why did you choose Saturn?
Because it has a ring around it.
Because it has rings? Okay. What's an interesting fun fact that you have?
It's the second biggest planet in the solar system.
It's the second biggest planet in the solar system. That's very interesting. Did you find that on your solar system web quest? That information? Yes? Okay. The students are going to create a replica of the planet of their choosing. One student is making Earth, one student is making Saturn, another student is making Mars, and another student is making Mercury. So they're going to use modeling clay to model what their planet looks like. Here is a replica of the planet Saturn with its many rings made by AJ. Here's a replica of planet Earth made by Uriel. You see he has put the continents on the planet. Yadira made Mars and she added craters to the planet. Bryant made Mercury and he added craters to the planet as well. The students are constructing PowerPoints to show the content knowledge that they've gained from reading videos, web quests, and the science level readers. They're going to present it to their peers in the classroom. The students are going to present the content that they've learned on the solar system to the classroom, and we're using the method of reciprocal teaching, where what they've learned they're going to teach to the classroom.
I chose the planet Earth as my planet. I made it out of molding clay, and I shaped green molding clay into continents, and I just put it over this blue ball as the oceans. Planet Earth. Key vocabulary words. These are the words that I learned from research: astronomy, terrestrial, desolate, and planology. What is the solar system? Our solar system is a lot of objects orbiting around a star. Our star is the sun. We have 8 planets around our solar system. This is our solar system. Fun fact: Earth is 30% land and 70% oceans. The Earth is the biggest of the terrestrial planets. The diameter of Earth is 7,926 miles. Earth has one moon, mostly water. Order of planets. These are the order of the planets: Mercury, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
Okay, my planet is Mercury, and I use Play-Doh to make the planet, and I used a pencil to make the wrinkles that it has, and I used my finger to make the craters on its surface, so it'll look like a big hole on its surface. Well, my planet that I'm doing today is Mercury. What is the solar system? The solar system is objects in space that orbit a star at the center of the solar system. Mercury is the first planet closest to the sun. Mercury is the hottest planet in the solar system. Mercury got its name because Mercury was the Roman version of Greek god Hermes. Mercury's surface has a lot of wrinkles on its surface. The craters on its surface of Mercury are there by accidents made with comets and asteroids. Mercury does not have an atmosphere because it's too small and has too little gravity to hold an atmosphere. The diameter of Mercury is 48,760. Mercury has sprinkles on its surface. The order of the planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune.
Okay, I'm going to ask AJ a few questions about how he thinks he learns best and what part of the project he felt like facilitating the best learning for him. AJ, how do you feel you learn best?
By hearing.
You feel like you learn by hearing? Okay, so what part of the project do you feel like you learned about the solar system the most from?
Making the PowerPoint.
Making the PowerPoint? Okay. From doing this project, what do you feel like is the best way for me as your teacher to teach you? Should I use videos and PowerPoints, or should I just use the textbook only?
Videos and PowerPoint.
What type of things do you like to see? Like YouTube videos, Magic School Bus videos, PowerPoints that I create? What do you like to use to learn?
Active expressions.
Active expressions. Okay. Thank you. Now I'm going to interview Yadira, one of my students in my class, and she's going to answer a couple of questions about the solar system project that she did. Yadira, how do you feel you learned the best?
By doing.
By doing? Okay, so which part of the project do you feel facilitated your learning the best, helped you learn the content about the solar system the best?
Researching.
Researching on what site did you use to research? Did you use Google? Did you use Kids Astronomy? You used both, Kids Astronomy and Google? Okay. Out of this project, what do you feel like helped you learn?
About Mars.
You learned about Mars? Okay. About Mars? Okay. Thank you.